Hello, thank you for coming over to the longer reading if you're here from TikTok, or if you're just here from YouTube, thank you for being here. I hope these messages reach you if they need to. So the TikTok has 10 minutes of longer expansion on these pre-shuffles here, but basically my divine feminine energies, my feminines, my high priestesses, regardless of your gender, if you're the feminine energy, the time has come, the time is now to make a decision on something that you've been blinding yourself from or hiding from, or not listening to your intuition about something, or overthinking, or a person around you who isn't making a decision, or thinking about, making a decision yourself. Is a big decision energy, okay? Because it just kept repeating. So this was my first one, and then I grabbed the manifestational tarot that I kind of use for different purposes as far as and elemental power, it's really called, but I use it for transmutation guidelines, manifestations, and excuse me, alchemical type things. So it gets a little deep in here. Empress energy came out right away, and I went, oh boy, here we go. Feminines, you need to listen up, right? Because there's something about your stability here. And I didn't pull that before, but there's Two of Swords, which I would have freaked out if I did that during the TikTok, okay? It's sitting over there processing. It won't read my captions. Some messages here, this almost doesn't, like, they don't want me to get it out, okay? But it's really big about your stability and your lifeline. And what you don't see here is that this energy of you needing to cut something off, or someone being indecisive, or you being indecisive, or overthinking, or maybe even stopping drinking. I also heard, because of this little, like, bottle of wine in this dead cow's mouth. I don't know what the hell. But, yeah, there's like you're stopping. There's also like you're stopping something divine, especially maybe regarding a person around you that's a little sharp-witted and a little strong-tongued. But they might be a divine message or person for you. You're kind of maybe it's time to make a decision about them one way or the other, or stop overthinking, or if you're worried about them not making a decision about you fast enough or something, like you kind of need to bury that energy, because these, when I asked what was going on, it was like both of these came out, and it's the same repeating energy. This person has their eyes closed, this person's blindfolded, this person's blindfolded, this is blindfolded. It's like you're not looking at the correct truth or something. You don't want to look the truth in the face, or they don't, or I don't know. We're going to get longer messages. That's why we're here in the longer reading. Okay, I don't want to take up 10 minutes re-explaining the same things I just left over there, because there's in the energy around you, there's slow moving, patient masculine energy. Okay, it does not have to be romantic, but can be. And then it's something, signs of a romantic, almost a magnetic, but also a magnetic connection here, where the same energy, it's cups, Father of Cups. They may be guarded, right? Or this may be another person, because then the High Priestess is right here. But this masculine here, they're guarded, or they're like waiting, and they're like, I can't wait any longer. And they feel your energy coming out through the telepathy, okay? And I said something about sitting on your hand. Maybe you're just sitting on your hands, you're waiting. It's though or they kind of at this time. Okay, we're gonna get lots more messages here as we go along. And then right before I cut over there, I got the word picks from my little cauldron of messages, okay? And they could be looking at your pics, you could be looking at their pics. Something about pics here, okay? They get a picture of you in their phone, vice versa, right? So let's get more at a regular tarot first with, okay, so you're here, feminine energies, and it's time. I just keep hearing a bell tolling. Not Taco Bell, maybe. That you're ignoring the choice that needs to be made, or not wanting to face it. It could even be a job or something here, and that will bring this masculine into your life. Once you go start a new job, they could work there or something, right? You're afraid of change a little bit, or cutting off, changing this, but it's could be harming you in the long run, right? Because then I asked what this decision was about, basically, or what you're hiding from, and both these cards came out. So going forward into the next, rest of the year 2025, what is this decision about? Whether someone's gonna hurt you or not, or whether you're gonna hurt someone, right? What is this? Tell me more. You're not. You're a very patient, loving person, but that's what maybe you're afraid of. If you're wondering, is this going to hurt me? we got Father of Cups at first. I do just see this person kind of sitting here thinking about this. What is this person thinking about it? Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. They're maybe feeling a little negative. They're maybe feeling like, I don't want to ruin what I have going for me, which was a lot of wands. I almost said weapons. Wands at the beginning of the pre-shuffle. And don't be afraid that I said that, because like here they are though. They're kind of like, they're still watching you, like seeing you in your power, right? They feel in their power. They have their power in front of them, right? Their temperance card again. They feel like they do want to like offer you something, but they're afraid. Okay, what else is going on with them? Yeah, they feel like they kind of have to just like be alone, maybe journey a little longer or something, or they tell us more about this. Yeah, these cards came in at the beginning on the pre-shuffle on the TikTok. Go back, watch it. They have a lot of power that they've built up over time, and they are very creative and very artsy and very like the thinker energy. The thinker is in another card in here. I think it's somewhere else, but they're watching for the right signal from the universe, okay? Because they're powerful like you. They're not really looking your direction. They are, but they're like also looking out and contemplating, what do I do here? They feel you at a distance, right? What is their energy surrounding this decision? Okay, we got 10 of Pentacles again, and a 2 of Wands with the rainbow is love energy in this Wild Unknown deck, okay? They feel like this is happiness, okay? And all they can think about is, how can we come together and be stable, right? How can this come together and be stable, whatever this is, whether it's a job, romantic, or otherwise, okay? What's your energy towards them? You're afraid they're gonna hurt you. There's Emperor card at the bottom. Empress is here. Emperor with Cup of Loves. If I could tell you that they're not gonna hurt you, with the Lovers right underneath of it, with more stability, and like they want to bring you flowers, I don't think they're gonna hurt you. Okay, I know you feel like that. My heart is heavy for you, my friends. Hold tight. Let's get some more messages here. Okay. Pretty deep, pretty deep. I just heard the first cut is the deepest. Not my best singing. My voice is a little scratchy today. All right, so what you don't see about this overthinking, what else don't you see? It's kind of causing them, if you're overthinking a little bit, you might be causing them to feel negative about coming in. They might be holding back. They might be defensive. What else? Let me see. They might be like, is this what I think it is? Is this a red flag? Is this something that I can ride with or run with? The High Priestess just wanted to split out of that deck. The Moon is at the bottom. They're juggling a lot of things, but they feel like love is maybe the one thing missing, even though they may have someone in their life already. Maybe it's a mother even, okay? What else? Yeah, they're holding themselves back from you. They're just looking at pics, I think, okay? They are like, I cannot do this yet. I can't. Right, but they really want to, okay? They kind of sense you looking back at them, smiling, just waiting, sort of being patient, powerful, and beautiful, and having a big cake. And they are like, I want to go for this. Masculine energies. They're like, you're my butterfly. I just heard that. What's that stupid song? The guy died, the artist died a few years ago. Come, my lady. Come, my lady. All right, don't get me started. We got, you know, there's something here to be had regarding your stability. Okay, we're going to leave both of those out. And this decision is important. Okay, it's let's get some more cards here. So what do you need to do to get out of this overthinking? flew and hit my table. Super confirmation. Let this person approach you. Okay? Don't be scared. If it could be the King of Wands again, I think it would be. Because there's Four of Wands union energy and Page of Cups with Hierophant right underneath of it. Like, they want to come in. You're their sunshine. You're their empress. There you freaking are, okay? Emperor and Empress. I have the chills. Empress here twice. Don't be afraid. Remove fear energy, okay? Whether this is a job or a person or you have to move, let the realtor guide you. Don't make them feel like they have to be defensive or hold back, okay? And I'm not saying you're doing that or you're making anybody behave a certain way. If someone's being toxic, don't feed into that. But like, don't be a red flag where you're like, all men are trash, da 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 da. Like, if you think that, that's okay, but you shouldn't think that, because then all you're gonna get is trash. You have to go, there's one good one out there somewhere, right? That's what I've been telling myself, okay? For a while. And that's why no one's come forward at the moment yet, right? Because, you know, there's only one somewhere maybe for me or you. And even if it's a job, a boss, maybe even if they're not a male, it's a job that's masculine energy. Let's see. Where should you focus your life the most right now? Okay, on not worrying about if this person has enough money, or if they're going to be mean, or if they're blah, blah, blah. Don't think about the negative. What did I just say? Okay, that's why I came out upside down. Right, there they are at the back of the bottom of the deck again. And getting even closer to you now, okay? You were back here a minute ago. They're right next to you, and they kind of know you were maybe crying today. Maybe they felt that. Or they just know you've been alone and up late a lot and by yourself, and all you maybe dream of is being a mother, or, you know, and all you've had was being cheated on instead, or maybe that's all they've had too. What does this person want you to do for them? If it's a person, what's this person want you to do right now for them? What should you do for this person right now in the physical? What should you be doing? That's not the right question. And I just heard, what should your energy be? Where's my energetic deck? It's right here, duh. What should your energy be towards this person going to the next quarter of the year? Wow, okay. Touched the camera. Let the new cycle unfold. Don't be afraid. What did I just say about fear? Don't feed into fear paradigms. Let this new cycle begin. Okay, the eclipse just happened. The new moon is rising, whatever. I don't know exactly what phase we're in. But there's something infinitely beautiful here about your energy, your light in the darkness. And fear is not healthy. Okay, it's you know, natural to be afraid, but you shouldn't let it consume you. Okay, because this is something very different here. All right, this is something different because what's their energy toward? I keep getting that card for this energy, right? And I keep getting this card, that you're this kind of beautiful, patient, loving deer with the rainbow above your head. What should your energy be here? It kind of fell on the table. Be ready for opportunity, okay? Empress energy at the bottom of the deck. Be ready for an opportunity, a divinely guided one, whether it's a job, a person. Keep your third eye unblocked. Just be ready to accept any opportunity, okay? Regardless of what this person might think or do or say. You know, if they're not someone that's, it's like, you know, this is not someone you're already married to. This is someone that wants to come in, and you've been afraid, and maybe they've been afraid. You've both been guarded. They've been holding themselves back, just looking at your pics, or maybe vice versa, or whatever. And your only opportunity here to get these pentacles that you want, and this connection that you want, and stability that you want out of life is look every opportunity. What's a gift horse? Do look a gift horse in the mouth this time. You know what I mean? Like, be ready to just kind of like jump through that portal when it opens, okay? What should your energy be towards this person? Did I ask that? I think I did, and it's right here, and let them pour their love into you, okay? I know you always, but like maybe you too, like pour the cup of love. Don't be resistant, okay? You know, be careful always in your dealings with other 3D beings. But what are you two meant to manifest together here? Alignment. Okay. Touch the camera. Alignment and maybe a freedom from this Three of Swords energy. This Three of Swords is very bound. Okay, painful. Like closed in. This one's kind of splitting apart. Okay, they're like separating. The swords are sort of separating. Temperance here at the bottom of the deck. This card's significant to me. African violets. It's also my sign. Chariot card, maybe Cancer energy. Judgment card at the top of the deck. Like, let the secrets out. Let the secrets out. If you're afraid, tell someone. Maybe not the person, but, you know, say, I'm afraid. And then they might say, why? You say, well, I've been hurt before. Well, so was everyone, I think, at this point. If you're a grown adult, if you've been in a relationship and it ended, my friend, you've been hurt. If you've been in a job and the boss was a bully, you've been hurt. You might not have acknowledged it or felt it or really cared or, you know, said anything about it to anyone, but your soul was triggered or hurt when someone didn't accept you for the way that you are. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that happened to you, because it's happened to all of us, right? I think at this point, like I said, if you're not 11 years old, and if you are, guess what? Kids get hurt all the time by things, decisions people make. What are you here to manifest with this person in this lifetime? Well, the devil energy upside down. Okay, it kind of came out and turned upside down. It's here on top of itself. It's like to get past that fear that, like, you're looking through this little peephole into this portal and it's scary to you. You're like, I don't know that world over there. What is that? Where do I go if I go in there? What am I going to get hurt? Am I going to get thorns in my... No, you need to look into that portal, look deep in that, and know that it's here to change your life, not to scare you or hurt you. You have to stop thinking it's going to hurt you, right? Because there's Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck to bring in a reminder that it's not there to hurt you. It's there to bring you maybe love, right? Any more messages about that? Like, what's our future here with this person? Touch the camera table again. It's Page of Pentacles, okay, but it's again, it's this portal of circles. Look in there. What do you see? Okay, it's like veins. It's like soil. It's like the foundation of something. There's Knight of Wands coming out. There he is, right there. He wants to come towards you, and this is, whenever I get these two together, it's like, look, you were looking here, you were going, oh no, this is scary. No, it's not. Take a closer look. It just, those flowers hadn't bloomed yet. They were just in the ground. And once you open up to what the world and this person and these opportunities here, look at all these circles. All these portals are opening around you since this most recent eclipse. You could step foot into any one of them and take any fate or destiny or life of your choosing, okay? You just have to understand that not every masculine is here to hurt you, okay? There's, you know, a lot of bad people all over the world. Just, you know, let's see what you need to know about this particular one. What's hidden here about this? What's hidden? Yeah, they're doing the same thing. They're trying to be unafraid and go through that portal and make that decision, because there they are, Two of Pentacles. So both of you are kind of in this should I, shouldn't I energy right now. And maybe you need to just go, I do. I am. I can. And whether it's a job or what, and whether this is just further energy on you needing to take charge and not be afraid to go through that portal, right? Go through it and come out on the other side with this beneficial energy, life-changing energy, because what don't you see after that? That it's everything you've prayed for regarding your stability coming in. It's fruitfulness, it's abundance, it's manifestations, okay? It's what you've been feeling in your brain deeply, right? And any final, like, 3D messages here about this whole overall situation? You're the one that speaks truth to power, okay? Don't forget that. Your microphone or whatever you talk into is powerful. This is my cauldron of messages. Messages about this situation. More messages about this situation, person. If it's a person, show us some messages regarding people, a person, a masculine energy. Okay, not too many messages coming out, but let's see what this one says. No. Maybe this person's afraid once they come in that you're going to say no. Maybe they're saying no. Maybe they're like, no, not the right time. More messages about this. Is this person thinking about our feminines here? What's the connection about, information about this connection? Information about this person? Any more information here? There's not a lot. This is very secretive. Healing. Now, I know you're very healing. Maybe this person is healing. Maybe you need to be doing some healing. Where's my energetic deck? There it is. What's this energy of healing here? Okay. This person's, or you, are very patient in love. And there's no animosity here. Okay? It's just kind of a warm, faithful, whoever it is. Can we get some characteristics of this person? Any characteristics of this person? There's someone maybe that you can feel their thoughts, okay? They can feel you thinking of them. Or they're religious, possibly. What else about this person? Big old wand. No, they're very magical. They come out as Knight of Wands twice, Ace of Wands, a lot of wands. Okay, what else about this person? They speak, they could be Libra. They do speak to truth and justice here. What else? This is just Libra season. That could be you're meeting them. They look for fairness and from the world. They expect fairness from the world, and they are ready to kind of make an offering or say something or sign you to a contract for a job or whatever. But they speak to truth and fairness. All right. So beware of that. Not beware, but like be aware that if you try to make something up, they're going to see through that. They're not going to like it. They like honesty. Who doesn't, right? Let's get this person's energy towards you overall. Any messages from my little handmade deck about how this person feels about you? There's like a TikTok notification on my, or like a Snapchat or something, so I can't see how long I've been in here, but it said it came 19 minutes ago. Let go and surrender. What did I tell you at the beginning of the reading? You don't even need to watch this whole thing. Stop feeling like they're automatically going to hurt you because they're of the masculine gender, because they remind you of someone, until you have a better idea of them. If you know, and let go and surrender is important. If it's a job or a new home you're looking to move into, or some kind of situation here other than a person, especially, you have to really let go. What does it say? Do what the card says, right? Any more messages here from this person, specifically a person, a masculine? This masculine, tell us about them. Surrogate. Wow. Maybe they're thinking like, I'm getting old. I don't know if I'll be able to have a kid. Maybe I would have to get a surrogate. Or a surrogate could be like you could be a surrogate love for them. Maybe they're with someone and they're not feeling it anymore. They like kind of pass their love on to you. What else? Any messages here? Wow. VT Vermont, or those letters in someone's name, initials, introspection. Yeah, maybe that's why you're wondering if they're going to hurt you, because they've been quiet and inside their head and thinking and thinking and thinking, and you can just feel them thinking. You can't really feel them connecting. You just feel them thinking. What are they thinking? Introspection. Touch the camera table. Energetic match. That's a good card. What don't you see about this? Touch the camera. There you are, reaching out to them. And they are not coming forward yet. Okay, they're holding themselves back. It's the same energy as this card here. Okay, but this is Wands, so it doesn't hurt them, but they're still like, no, I gotta just, something with their job or their power is like not quite ready. It's like not quite ready yet. Okay, they're holding back a little, but that's okay. Remember, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Please don't be afraid. Right? Any more messages with the collective so that they're not afraid. Show the collective messages that will help them be not afraid. Seriously? Okay. You guys are, yeah, thank you. One freaking message. Those messages don't matter if they don't want to. I am not forcing them out. Soulmate. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. Maybe they never had a soulmate before. Maybe you're their first one. Wow, yeah. You definitely are 10 of Cups to them. Right? And they are like thinking, you are the star. You are the Queen of Wands. They want to give you the Ace of Wands, right? They want to cut off anything that was from the past. They might just be sitting there thinking like, wow, what do I do with a soulmate? I've only ever had, you know, people with surface level connections that I didn't even care if they stayed the night or not, right? Yeah, and they're stuck on it. They're stuck on you and this energy they feel from you. Soulmate energy. Ace of Cups. They're stuck on you. And sorry if my voice got quiet there. Yeah. They see you as true love. Okay, maybe that's why they're holding themselves back, because it fell right on top of this one where they're holding themselves back. They feel you. It's not that they don't feel you, it's that they're like, holy crap, what do I do with this? I'm just a lonely sap in my room, you know? How do I process a soulmate, an energetic match? Where do I, you know, how do I heal and get ready for this? Well, let's see. What's their energy about doing that? Death card. Judgment up in reverse, but like on top of the other Judgment. Magician. Their inner knowing is that they need to also do the same thing I told you to do. Cut off the bad vibes. Get rid of the overthinking. Stop assuming this person's going to hurt you immediately. Don't just call them out as a bad person. Wake up every day thinking, okay, today's a great day. I'm going to get what I want. This life that's meant for me is coming to me. The person that's meant for me is coming to me. The job that's meant to me is coming for me. I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. All these messages can be translated to a thing or situation in your life. It doesn't have to be a masculine romantic person. It could just be the energy of the perfect job, or the perfect home, or the perfect situation for your, you know, if you have kids and you're like, I need a new nanny. It could be the perfect nanny, okay? That's going to love them and care for them, and, you know, surrogate, if it's surrogate, like that, you know, for some reason. One more message before I close out here for everyone. These readings make me hungry. Progress. Maybe there has been some progress. You don't see it went off the side of the camera table here, and with this person on this journey that they're on and you're on. And maybe, like, you know, a couple months ago they might have thought, I don't know, I could never do this. I could never reach out to this person, or I could never hire this person, or I could never move to this home or this city. But now there's progress there. There's healing. There's introspection. There's soulmate energy. And soulmates come in all forms too. They're not always just romantic. Right, there they are. This is my Greek god card lately. This is the light at the end of the tunnel. This is the person that God has chosen for you, or the job, or the money situation, or whatever it is. The life that you've been praying for, and that person kind of knew. You're the type. Or this was the card when I asked what they're like, and it's like they can feel your connection. They might be religious or they might not, but they might just feel your connection, and there they are. They sense it. that they're looking down on you, not looking down, like they're like in their, wherever they are in the world, they're feeling your energy and they're literally like looking over at you while you're getting in bed at night and thinking of them and going, man, do I really agree with this. But you're both looking and longing and kind of going, this is too nice. It seems too nice. But remember, don't be afraid. Be not afraid, my children, okay? There's nothing to fear here except fear itself, right? Just relieve those thoughts. When you start to go into a fear pattern, just go, no, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? Something doesn't work out. And that's it. And you know, you move somewhere and it's a bad situation, you figure it out. You start dating someone, it's a bad situation, you figure it out. But don't just assume, well, this is going to be terrible. Because then, guess what? It is. But right now, this person is looking at your pics and healing. And that's your reading. If anyone would like private readings, I do always offer those. Just please send me an email.